Guys, we're really taking it back with this one. We're taking it back to the 60s with a first time reaction ever to the Monkees. I have never heard of them. Like, I haven't even heard of them. I didn't know there was a band called the Monkees. Apparently, they're a pop band, though, from the 60s. At least that's when they were formed. And today we're going to react to Daydream Believer. So if you guys don't know, on my channel, I've been reacting to a lot of classic rock, pop, metal, rap, punk, a ton of just stuff. We're just reacting to a lot of classic stuff, some country too, a little bit of grunge, just kind of reacting to a ton of music that I didn't get to grow up listening to. Okay, my parents didn't play it in the house, and it just wasn't something that I got exposed to. And I don't believe that being youthful, as the uncultured Gen Z kid I am, is an excuse to not check out this kind of stuff. And as a producer, an engineer, and musician myself, I think it's very important that I learn where some of these roots come from, a lot of the things that influence what I listen to today. So my name is itsandiroo, and without further ado, where are my two steppers at? I think I need to go harder when I do the two-stepping like I do at shows. I'm kind of like in an office, so it's like not a lot of space. I also kind of want to get a camera that like points down over there, but I guess we'll see what happens. Let's pull it up. Daydream Believer music video from the 60s. Also crazy that this is 2.5 minutes long. I guess almost 3 minutes, but dude, it's crazy to see like how time is influenced like music. Like I feel like it's like a cycle. It goes from like really short songs being popular to really long songs being popular, back to short. And like it changes every like 10 to 20 years. It's kind of funny.
Oh, I could hide neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaven razor's cold and it stings. Cheer up, sleep.
This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hear a lot of music like this. This is 60s, guys. Allegedly 60s. I don't know when this dropped, but man, that is some old school stuff. Like, even just listening to the quality, the way the reverb was done, I'm sure this is like when reverb echo chamber kind of things were still like a thing where, you know, they would record the reverb through like a speaker playing in a big room or whatever it is that they would do and reinsert it as like an aux send. Anyway, sorry. But this is really interesting. The sound is like very different. It's like very whimsical. Last time I mentioned the word whimsical is when we were listening to Wake Me Up Before You Go Go by Wham, but that was much later. I think it was like 20 years after this or something like that. But this is crazy. This is really interesting. I'm getting a little bit of Beatles vibes, if I'm going to be honest, but that's like the closest thing I can think to it. But even then, it's like his voice, this guy's voice is like very nasally. It's very high. It's interesting. Okay.
My shaven razor's cold and it stings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You once thought of me as a white knight.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like Penny Lane from the Beatles. It's funny. Yeah, his voice is so nasally. It's crazy. Also, homie's tie being in the way of the guitar strings is so funny to me. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of good though. Like I like the layering and like the harmonies that he's doing on the chorus. It actually like sounded very like modern for all things considered.
You once thought of me as a white knight on his steed. Now you know how happy I can be. Oh, and our good time starts and ends without dollar one to spend.
This is so crazy.
But how much, baby, do we really
together and is insane. This is crazy. Like what? That's crazy. Um, very odd. Like I've got to be honest. Like I like it, and it's like his voice is great. The production's great. Like it's just so weird. Like this is so weird. Like music like this would not fly today, and it's kind of it's a little sad actually because it's like this is so creative and like just unique. But I really like this. I mean, this is it's funny, but I like what kind of sound it sounds so like it's just so different. Like this is like you guys are watching like a Gen Z kid who's never like experienced this type of music, okay? At least from this time period. And it's just insane. I don't know. This is crazy.
Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
The dance moves are so good. These dance moves are great.
Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
They're fading out. Man, that's like a trip, dude. Like this was if anybody was lucky enough to grow up in this era, how many artists were like this? Like, was this kind of like generally what pop sounded like? Because I don't know if we've gone as far back as the 60s. If we have, it's been like maybe one or two songs. And I think they're a little less like whimsical. I think they're a little more sad, actually, or at least more emotional or more about breakups. But like I said, the closest thing that I can compare this to would be the Beatles. But even the Beatles didn't really sound like this. Like the Beatles kind of sounded like a more like evolved version of this. Um, but the Monkees, how have I never heard of the Monkees? Well, if there's any like movies or soundtracks or anything that like the Monkees were in that I might know, let me know. Cause I mean, if I didn't know this song, which is like a huge song by them, by the way, 110 million views. I probably won't know anything from soundtracks either, but like, it's so cool, man. It's so cool. Like, I feel like, oh my gosh, I don't even know. I don't even know if my mom would know this stuff. Yeah, because she was born in the 60s. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I really enjoyed it, though. I did enjoy it. I think it's kind of special looking at this kind of music because it was written in such a way that's like so different from today. And I think things were a lot less like, they just felt a lot less like industry and like less like, I don't know, even like choreographed. Like it was just like people making music to have fun and just talking about what they love. And of course, there's still some of that today, but like not in this way. I mean, this is just so cool. It's like I feel like I'm like in a museum watching this kind of stuff. Like this is so sick. But yo, let me know what else I should react to. If I should react to more of the Monkees or more bands that are like adjacent to the Monkees from this time. Let me know. Check out everything else that I'm doing on this channel as well. I'm like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm reacting to all sorts of classics, you know. And I'm just excited to be doing this with you guys. It was so much fun, and I just get to have experiences like this where I listen to just amazing music, you know, that I wasn't raised on. But yeah, you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I have my socials down in the description as well. I have my Instagram, my X, and my TikTok. And we also started a membership. Don't feel pressure to join because whatever we drop on the membership, we always eventually drop it for the public. But if you want to check out some videos before they drop to the public and you want to support the channel a little bit extra, that membership is there for you guys to join. But without further ado, I'm going to get my butt out of here. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Peace. My back hurts.